It is Saturday night in Knoxville. The 1-3 Tennessee Volunteers step out of the SEC to take on the 2-2 Northern Illinois Huskies out of the Mid-American Conference. Hi again, everybody. Rick Russo coming to you from Neyland Stadium. The Volunteers are back home following last week's disappointing loss at Auburn. In that game, the defense was terrific, really deserving of a better fate. However, the offense struggled, so much so that Coach Fulmer this past week reopened the competition for starting quarterback. And then on Friday, he announced that Nick Stevens would get the call ahead of Jonathan Crompton against NIU. The coach is hoping that the sophomore from Texas will provide the necessary spark to get a struggling offense going. All right, time to send it inside the locker room, and final thoughts from the head coach, Phillip Fulmer.
Tonight is about respect. Tonight is about our identity. Tonight is about Tennessee football in 2008 and how we are going to respond, how we are going to react to adversity. We've got some real recent history of last year's football team that became one and came together and found a way to keep that respect. Fought their butts off to get to a place at the end of the season against Kentucky. In 3, 4, or 5 overtimes, they found a way to be SEC Eastern Division champions. What I'm asking you, do you believe that you can do that? Are you willing to put 100% of everything that's in your body to get that done starting tonight? We practice damn well. We know what to do. Take it to the game field. The mental toughness, the physical toughness, the discipline, the pride that's inside of you as a football player. They don't respect you right now. They don't respect that T in the middle of the field. That's them. We're in this locker room. We're coming out there and we've got to earn their respect. No different than you did when you was a kid running around in the play yard playing against the bigger kids. So today is about this team growing up as a man. Today is about this group of men collectively being the kind of football team that we all want to be proud of. Where we can walk around and have respect for, feel good about being part of it. You're close. You're really, really close. You're a good football team. We got to play damn good for 60 minutes. And we got to let those guys know from the get-go that we're here to play football and serious football.
We're back with the opening kickoff right after this timeout. Stay with us, folks. Tennessee Volunteers hoping to improve on their worst start since 1994. That was Peyton Manning's season. It all gets started tonight against the Huskies from Northern Illinois. Time to send it upstairs now to the Vol Network team of Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, and Mike Stoll.
So Tennessee looking to bounce back tonight. New quarterback, lots of enthusiasm being back here at Neyland Stadium. And now we'll see what Howland unfurls tonight against this Mid-American Conference opponent. Chad Cunningham sets his team. Tennessee will kick from right to left. He approaches, and ladies and gentlemen, it's football time in Tennessee. There's the kick spinning down to Miko Brown at the 4. He gathers on the near hash mark to the 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's rolled down at the 31-yard line. Pretty good return of 27 yards. And Tennessee down covering on the play was Savion Frazier and also down Ja'Cory Williams. The quarterback for Northern Illinois coming out is Dan Nicholson, 6'3", 190, red shirt senior from Chicago, Illinois. He's started the last 2 games in place of the injured Chandler Harnish, who started the first 2 games of the year. 59% is his completion, 32 of 54, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the year. But for his career, 23 touchdown passes, 24 interceptions. So he will throw it in danger sometimes. First play swing pass left side. That's complete to the wideout over there. Nathan Palmer is rolled out of bounds. Little quick screen over to the left, Tim, a swing pass, and it's good for close to a first down.
It is. 2 guys out wide, just pushed out. The inside guy out of the threesome just flared to the sideline. Perfect pass. It led him, and he took off first down.
That's a pickup of 11 as Nathan Palmer makes the catch. The redshirt freshman out of Elkhart, Indiana. Jerry Kill is the first-year coach at Northern Illinois. He coached at Southern Illinois last year. Came up to Northern Illinois and beat them, and that's one of the reasons they were impressed with him, and he got the job. 1st and 10 for the Huskies at their own 41-yard line. Nicholson rolls to the right, completes the pass out in the flat, again to Nathan Palmer, this time on the right side, and he's knocked out of bounds after a pickup of 4. So they're spreading the field, Tim, and just throwing those swing passes left and right.
2 wideouts to the right, a tight end to the right, then a man in motion to the right. They just flooded it and threw to the short guy. They are attacking Tennessee by overloading the flat on one side or the other.
That's a pickup of 4 on that first down toss. It's out to the 46-yard line as it'll be 2nd down and 6. This on the opening drive for Northern Illinois. Nicholson out of the shotgun. He's 5th on the all-time Northern Illinois completion chart. 302 completions coming into the game. Handoff up the middle. Miko Brown looking for running room on the little scissors play and doesn't get much. Maybe 1 or 2. Robert Ayers slides down to make the stop along with the middle linebacker, Nick Gervais, number 56. What a story that is. He said he was too small to play. Came, walked on. Of course, this is where his father, Fuad Gervais, a great kicker for Tennessee, played. And at 5'10", he's in the middle linebacker spot for Tennessee tonight, replacing Alex Wilson, who is out with that shoulder injury. 3rd down and 6 for Northern Illinois. And a crowd now back in this Tennessee defense trying to get a stop. Northern Illinois has moved for 1 first down, and now they have it 3rd down and 6 at the Huskies' 47-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Nicholson gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Brown, rolls right, dumps it in the flat near side to midfield, and that's going to be close to a first down. Jason Shepler, the tight end, came rolling out in the flat, and we'll see where they mark it. Tim, looks like he might have gotten the first down.
He gave a run fake, and the linebacker bit on it and let the tight end go out in the flat. The safety just couldn't come up fast enough to beat him. Another good play call by Northern Illinois.
Demetrius Morley gets him down. It's a pickup of 5. They needed 4, so that's a first down for the Huskies. They're 2nd on this drive. 1st and 10, Northern Illinois to the Tennessee 48-yard line. Tennessee with a 4-man front, now a 5-man front. Handoff up the middle to Brown, picking his way over left guard. Picks up 1 or 2, and he's taken down. Pickup of 2. Miko Brown's a good story. He's out of Moss Point, Mississippi. Many people thought he was too small to play in the SEC. He's only 5'7", and a lot of teams backed off him, but he's been a very productive back for Northern Illinois. 40 carries, 211 yards coming in to tonight's game. That's a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Huskies into Tennessee territory at the 46-yard line. They'll spread the field again. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Nicholson out of the shotgun. Tennessee a 4-man front, the ball right in the middle of the field at the Tennessee 46-yard line. Nicholson gets the snap, rolls right, looks. Now he'll tuck it and go down to the 45 to the 40-yard line. There's a penalty flag thrown ahead of the play at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Nicholson rolling right, and we'll see what the flag is.
Same play they ran the second play of this series. It was a flood route. Tennessee covered it well, but the contain was not there. The defensive end or linebacker, neither one kept the quarterback contained, and he was able to turn up the field. It does look like a penalty on Northern Illinois.
No, it's on Tennessee, I think, Tim. So it's on D'Angelo Willingham holding the Northern Illinois receiver down the field. A pickup of 6 for Nicholson on the rollout to the right and then tack on the penalty. So that's a pickup of 16, actually. Take it down to the Tennessee 30-yard line. This is the opening drive. The Huskies have already chewed up over 3 minutes of this first quarter clock. 1st and 10, just outside the Tennessee 30-yard line. Nicholson goes under center for the first time. Backs in the I formation. Brown, the tailback. They hand it to him up the middle. Not much room there, and he's going to be taken down close to the line of scrimmage. Nevin McKenzie, the linebacker, filled the gap nicely and makes the stop after a pickup of just 1.
Just not much there against Tennessee defensive tackles on the 3 running plays of this drive, but they've been able to get the quarterback on the corner with bootlegs or rollouts, and Tennessee has not been able to cover those so far.
Northern Illinois brings in 2 fresh wide receivers, Marcus Perez and Nathan Palmer. Matt Simon, who is one of their better wide receivers, we're not sure he's going to play tonight. He's got a couple injury problems. He's one of their key wideouts. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Northern Illinois at the Tennessee 29-yard line. Nicholson fakes a handoff, drops to throw, deep out pattern, overshoots the intended receiver, the fullback out of the backfield. Kyle Scarb came rolling out to the right side down the boundary, and the pass was just overshot, but Tennessee had it covered pretty well.
Very good coverage. That time, Tennessee dropped a tackle into a coverage, only rush 3. There was nobody over the middle. He tried to go to a secondary receiver down the boundary, too well covered.
Tennessee will bring in an extra defensive back, 6 defensive backs on 3rd down and 9 from the Tennessee 29-yard line. Northern Illinois has taken this kickoff. They've clicked off 3 first downs and now down to the 29-yard line. Play clock is down to 5 as Nicholson goes into the shotgun on 3rd down and 9. Nicholson with 2 seconds. They can't get the play off, and let's see if Northern Illinois got a timeout. Their coach, Jerry Kill, was out there screaming for a timeout as the play clock went rolling down. They got the timeout, and so with 10:55 to go, Northern Illinois burns a timeout. It's 3rd down and 9. Nicholson will go under center on 3rd down and 9. Miko Brown's the running back. They've got the power of the formation going to the right. Nicholson, he'll roll that way. Sets up, fires up in the middle. That pass batted away on a nice play by the Angelo Willingham over the back of Marcus Perez. Timed it well and knocked it away. Not sure he would have had enough for the first down anyway, but a good play as Perez can't make the catch. And so now Northern Illinois will send out its field goal kicker, Mike Salerno. He's been pretty good so far this year. 6 of 7, his long 49 yards. This will be from the 36-yard line near hash mark. Waiting for the snap. Teams are set. There's the snap. It's a low one, but they get it down, and kicking the ball is Salerno. Hits it well and missed it. Salerno misses the kick, and so the Tennessee defense holds. Pretty good stand by Tennessee, and Salerno misses the long field goal, and now Tennessee will get the ball back, and Nick Stevens will make his debut as Tennessee's quarterback.
Really good play on 3rd down by Willingham. He had gotten the holding call earlier in the drive that gave Northern Illinois a first down. That time he made the big play to stop the drive.
Salerno, the ball just didn't hook on him. It just went straight, missed the right, upright. And so Tennessee will get the ball first down. And Nick Stevens comes on the field, making his first start at quarterback. 6'4", sophomore out of Flower Mound, Texas. As a senior in high school, he threw for over 2,600 yards and 24 touchdowns, and now making his first start here in college at Tennessee. He's under center on first down. His tailback is Arian Foster. And the right guard jumps for Tennessee. Tennessee with a bunch pattern to the right. Stevens hands off tailback. Arian Foster trying to get to the outside, but he's going to be taken down before he can get to the corner after a pickup of 1 or 2. We'll give him 3 on that play. Mike Sobel, he's a hard charging safety. Tim, they're both their safeties, Bryant and Sobel. They'll come right up to the line of scrimmage.
They sure will, and you can't run sideways. He busted through the hole that time, tried to make it a home run. You got to run north and south. Could have picked up several more yards. Just not a very good decision that time.
2nd and 12. Tennessee at its own 27-yard line. No score here in the first quarter. Under center is Stevens. They'll send the tight end in motion to the right, and Stevens back to throw his first pass. Sets up, fires it underneath, complete to Gerald Jones. Jones makes the catch out to the 34-yard line. Simple pattern, safe pattern underneath Gerald Jones from the slot. Comes right across the middle. He's hit with the pass, and Tennessee now will have 3rd down and about 6. The pickup of 7.
Good call by Dave Clausen. You got 2nd and 12 or 13. You don't have to have it all. Just give it something manageable. They picked up about 7 or 8.
It'll be 3rd down and 5, Tennessee at the Volunteer 34-yard line. Jones comes to the left in a slot to this near side. Nick Stevens will back into the shotgun on 3rd down and 5. Northern Illinois at the 3-man front, and now there's a whistle, and somebody jumps. The umpire throws the flag right on top of the football.
Jock McClendon again.
He just flinched, didn't he?
Yeah, you just got to have a little more concentration in this. It's not like you're playing the New York Giants tonight. Got to have a little concentration. 2 false start penalties on the first drive, not what you want with a brand new quarterback.
Tennessee already has 3 penalties here in this first quarter. Now it's 3rd down and 10 back at the Tennessee 29-yard line. Stevens out of the shotgun. Northern Illinois dancing around up front. Stevens gets the snap, drops to throw, fires over the middle of the pass, complete up to the 42-yard line to Josh Briscoe. That's a first down. Boy, Stevens stood in there tough and just whistled that ball down the field. Melvin Rice makes the tackle, but Nick Stevens right on the money to Josh Briscoe, and Tennessee a first down out to the 43-yard line.
He is immediately a crowd favorite. I'll say one thing, lots going on all around him with lots of people trying to get to him. Good protection, but he stayed in there and socked it right down the middle to Briscoe.
To the 43-yard line, 1st and 10, Tennessee. Northern Illinois a 4-man front. Stevens under center, the tailback Arian Foster. Stevens gets it. Counter play to the left. Foster taken down from behind as he tried to go over the right side. And so the tackle is made as Northern Illinois makes a good tackle that time as Jake Kaufman comes up from a linebacker spot to make the play. Trailing it.
He's coming from the right, really lined up almost like a defensive end, and he catches the play going all the way around the other side.
2nd down and 9. Put it up at the 44-yard line. No score, 8:13 to go in the first quarter. Tennessee with the ball for the first time tonight. Stevens under center. Arian Foster, the tailback. Here's Stevens, a 2-step drop. That pass batted down at the line of scrimmage. That was Kaufman. Got his hands up and batted that one away. So it's 3rd down and 9. Mike, so far the offensive line, those flinches, Nick Stevens has overcome them, but they've got to concentrate, don't they?
Yeah, they're not comfortable. They're jittery a little bit. Jock McClendon's jumped off twice. Tennessee's offensive line, when you got defensive linemen raising up to hit the ball, you need to go in and cut them at the knees as they jump. I promise you next time they don't jump up after the ball.
3rd down and 9. Spoken like a true offensive lineman there. 3rd and 9. Stevens out of the shotgun. Again, Northern Illinois jumping all around up front. Stevens gets the snap, drops to throw, fires over the middle again. That pass is complete down to the 45-yard line, but then the ball is ripped away. It's loose on the turf, and I think Northern Illinois has come up with the fumble. Josh Briscoe caught the pass, but as he tried to fight for more yards, Northern Illinois ripped the ball out. And John Tranchetella comes up with the loose ball, and Tennessee a turnover.
Bob, the pass was just a little bit behind Briscoe, and he reached back to catch it, and he was hit so quickly, he never really had a chance to pull the ball in and tuck it to prevent the fumble. Just a really good play by the defensive back.
Melvin Rice ripped that one away. They're going to look at this to see if indeed it was a fumble. So it is a fumble. And so the ball goes back to Northern Illinois. Let's go to the scoreboard now for a quick update from John Wilkerson. Tough league, isn't it? Every week you better come ready to play. 1st and 10, Northern Illinois. They get the ball at the Tennessee 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Nicholson rolls to the right. Looking, still rolling, firing the pass. It's going to be complete down to the 38-yard line, right along the near sideline. Landon Cox makes the catch going out of bounds as D'Angelo Willingham hits him, but Nicholson just keeps rolling 10.5 time.
And Tennessee is not adjusted at all to this formation. A tight end who's covered by a wide receiver, another wide receiver in the slot. They send a man in motion. Nobody, no defensive end, no linebacker, nobody's getting upfield. The quarterback is rolling out with ease, and he could have run or thrown either one that time.
Nicholson under center. Tennessee a 5-man front. Nicholson, handoff, tailback up the middle, picking his way, and he's going to move the pile and get the first down. Tennessee digging for the football, but Miko Brown covers up and falls ahead for 3, and that'll be another first down for the Huskies.
The Northern Illinois is pretty much throwing first down every time. It's this bootleg action or it's rollout action, and they're giving themselves a position like 2nd and 1, 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. Tennessee's got to defend the corner better on first down.
Nicholson is a guy who had shoulder surgery in January, missed spring practice, was beat out for the starting job by Chandler Harnish. He got hurt in the second game, and now Nicholson has taken over and has done an outstanding job, especially tonight. 1st and 10, down to the Tennessee 36-yard line. Nicholson back to throw, pressured this time. Tennessee going after him, and they get him back at the 40-yard line. Wes Brown is the guy who pinned him, but great pressure that time. A loss of 4 as Tennessee really came after him. Nicholson stood back there, had no place to go. He was pressured initially by DeMonte Bolden. And so count that as a sack back to the 40-yard line.
Very good pressure out of a 4-man rush. Bolden is the one that really caused the play to be made because he got to the quarterback before he could get off the first read, the first receiver throw, and then Brown collapsed from the outside.
6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score, Northern Illinois. Second down and 13 from the 40-yard line. Play clock and a timeout is going to be asked for as, again, Northern Illinois taking a little bit too much time, and so they have burned their second timeout here in this first quarter. 6:21 to go in the first. No score. Tennessee and Northern Illinois from Neyland Stadium. Back in a moment. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network. Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, Mike Stoll back with you at Neyland Stadium. Just a gorgeous night for football. No score. 6:21 to go here in the first quarter. Northern Illinois has had 12 plays so far in the quarter. Tennessee with just 6. Tennessee had a turnover. And so Northern Illinois gets the ball back now at the 39-yard line. Second down and 13. After the timeout, Nicholson comes back out on the field. Nicholson so far 4 of 6 through the air for 30 yards. He'll operate out of the shotgun. Tennessee brings up a 5-man front. Dropping in coverage now is Tennessee. Nicholson back to throw. Fires a deep outside pattern to the left. That's complete to Marcus Perez, and Perez gets his way down to the 32-yard line where he's taken back a pickup of 8. And Dennis Rogan makes the stop right in front of the Tennessee bench on the far sideline.
Rogan's out there all by himself, but really a lot of cushion. He's 5 yards off the receiver when the ball's thrown. I would think that Larry Slade wants him to tighten that down a little bit, even if he's out there on his own not playing press coverage.
Third down and 5. Tennessee now playing defense, trying to stop the Huskies again to the Tennessee 31-yard line. Nicholson backs into the shotgun. We haven't seen their second quarterback, DeMarcus Grady, their runner, yet in this game. It's third down, the 31. Nicholson rolls to the right. Nicholson looking, still looks, fires the out pattern. It's a diving attempt. Did he catch it? They say yes. Down at the 21-yard line, Landon Cox laying out and makes the catch. And now a penalty flag is also down.
I think Bolden hit the quarterback late.
And that's exactly what it is. So credit the catch and a late hit on the quarterback by DeMonte Bolden. It's just outside the 10-yard line, so Northern Illinois could get a first down inside the 1. No score. Tennessee, Northern Illinois, but the Huskies have the ball at the Tennessee 11-yard line. Nicholson fakes the pass to the left. Now he's going to run. Nicholson is going to be taken down at the 13-yard line. Big hit by guess who? Eric Berry, shooting up from that safety spot for -1. He's like a heat-seeking missile, Eric Berry is. He saw that coming and just takes Nicholson down in a brilliant open field tackle.
Nicholson's a pretty good runner. He does not look like a good match against Eric Berry in the open field.
Put it back at the 13-yard line. Second down and about 12. No score. 4.5 minutes to go first quarter. Northern Illinois challenging again to score. Nicholson out of the shotgun. They have 3 wideouts to the right and a tailback that way. They're going to roll that way. Nicholson turns it up. Nicholson's pressured, breaks a tackle. Now he dives down back to the line of scrimmage, actually, to the 13-yard line. He was dodging orange shirts as he was weaving his way. Dan Williams gets there and finally trips him up, so it'll be third down. Nicholson out of the shotgun. They've got all the strength to the left side. 3 wide receivers that way, 1 to the right. Nicholson gets the snap, drops to throw, fires the pass. It's a deep out. It's going to be complete, but short of the goal line, down to the 8-yard line. The pass complete to Marcus Perez. Made a diving catch inside the 10. D'Angelo Willingham is there for the stop, but the pass was low, so Perez had no chance to catch and try and turn it up and run. So it'll be put down just outside the 8-yard line, and so Northern Illinois will send the field goal unit out again. Mike Salerno, who missed earlier from 46, will try this one from the 15-yard line. This will be a 25-yard attempt from the near hash mark to give Northern Illinois the lead. Waiting for the snap. There it is. The kick on the way, and that kick is spinning up through the uprights, and that kick is good. So the Huskies of Northern Illinois take advantage of a Tennessee fumble, and they cash it in for 3 points. 2:53 to go in the first quarter, and Northern Illinois has jumped in front of the Tennessee Volunteers by a score of 3-0. Salerno to kick it off, going left to right, deep. Dennis Rogan and Lennon Creer for Tennessee. Salerno approaches and bangs it. A driving end-over-end kick that'll go 2-3 yards deep in the end zone, and Tennessee's going to bring it out. That's Lennon Creer to the 10, 15, and taken down short of the 15-yard line. Might have thought of staying in the end zone on that one. That was a deep, deep kick, and Tracy Wilson comes down to make the coverage for Northern Illinois. So Lennon Creer returns that kickoff, and Tennessee, Tim, backed up, bad field position. Nick Stevens under center on first down. 2 tight ends in the game. Stevens back to throw. Sets up, fires it out pattern. That's complete, bobbled, and dropped. Dropped by Brandon Warren. He had it, bobbled it, couldn't catch it along the right sideline. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Tennessee has it at its own 15-yard line. 2 wideouts to the left. Arian Foster, the standing tailback. Stevens under center. 5-man front from Northern Illinois. Now they drop into coverage. Stevens, 2-step drop, fires the out pattern. That's complete to Austin Rogers up to the 25-yard line, close to a first down. Tim, a good read that time by Nick Stevens.
It was, but when he threw it, I thought it was going to be picked off by the guy covering the slot man. I think he might have thought he had man coverage, but they were in a zone, and the inside defender came within a hair of getting that ball. But Stevens has got a really good arm, and I will say this. It's early, and he's been backed up mostly, but he looks very confident in what he's doing.
He's now completed 4 passes in this first quarter, which has 2:21 remaining. That's good for a first down, pickup of 10. Stevens under center, backs in the I formation. Another 2-step drop, quick out. That pass is complete to the 30-yard line, and rolled down is Denarius Moore. Under 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Stevens under center, power to the right side. The handoff to the tailback, and powering ahead is Arian Foster. Short of the first down out to the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 4. Tennessee in this first quarter, 7 passes, and that was the 3rd run. A lot of meat up front. Northern Illinois stays in a 4-man front on 3rd down and short for the Tennessee 35-yard line. Handoff tailback, and just getting enough maybe. See where they marked it. Arian Foster over right guard and stretched the ball out. This is going to be really close.
A very big size advantage for Tennessee's offensive line. 265, 270 are defensive tackles, 265, 255 defensive ends. Tennessee's offensive line ought to be able to make the push under those circumstances.
Just got enough as they signal first down. Across the front, Northern Illinois, 265, 265, 270, and 255. Their best player up there is Larry English, number 51. He was the MAC Player of the Year last year. So a very active player for Northern Illinois. First down. Stevens rolls right, fires the out pattern. That's complete to Austin Rogers. Catches at the 40, and then he's tackled right on the spot. Stevens rolls out right, flips it to Austin Rogers, who picks up 4 yards. Rogers very active in this game. He only had 2 catches for the entire year coming in tonight. He's got 2 already this evening.
And Stevens continues to look poised. He's had 1 or 2 throws that were close to defenders, but he really looks poised in what he's doing here in the first quarter.
First quarter clock is rolling down, and that's the end of the first quarter. Northern Illinois has the only points tonight so far here at Neyland Stadium. At the end of 1, our score, the Huskies 3, Tennessee nothing. Break for our stations. Back in a moment. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network. As we start the second quarter, Tennessee has it. 2nd down and 6 from its own 40-yard line. Handoff tailback, and nothing there. Arian Foster tripped up, coming right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So far in the game, Austin Rogers has made a couple of catches. Mikey's basically playing for Lucas Taylor, who's banged up. Have you seen Lucas down there?
Yeah, I've seen him. Actually, looks like he's just running in right now. So he is limited in, but Austin Rogers taking advantage of the opportunity that he has.
So Lucas Taylor is in for the first time tonight, and he split out wide to the right on 3rd down and 6. 2 wideouts to the left. Stevens out of the shotgun. Northern Illinois with 5 men on the line of scrimmage. Now 6, now 7. So they got a lot of guys up front. Now they drop in coverage. Stevens fires. That pass is complete to the 45-yard line, and fighting for a first down is Luke Stocker. We'll see where they marked it.
Oh, that's a tough mark. That's a very tough spot. Maybe his knee was down, but he stretched the ball over the line needed to get the first down. Yep, his knee was down. That was the right call. His knee was down before he got the ball over the first down mark.
It is short of the first down by a half a yard to put it down at the 45-yard line, and Tennessee is going to send the punt team on. Philip Fulmer not happy with that spot. Let's see what Tennessee does. Chad Cunningham on to punt. He was brilliant last week. Against the Auburn Tigers, Tennessee, though, still 12th in the SEC in net punting, trying to up that. Cunningham gets the snap and gets it out of there. A wobbly, low kick. A fair catch is going to be signaled for and made at the 17-yard line by Miko Brown. Tennessee didn't score again in the first quarter in this game, and Tennessee has not scored in 4 of the 5 games in the first quarter. The only game they have scored in the first quarter this year has been against UAB, being outscored in the first quarter this year 34-14. Northern Illinois has it 1st and 10 after the Tennessee punt at its own 18-yard line. Northern Illinois has a new quarterback in the game. The direct snap goes up the middle to Justin Anderson, and Anderson powers over right guard and gets out to the 23-yard line. Nicholson out of the shotgun, drops, looks, fires underneath, the pass complete to a tight end. Making the grab is Reed Cunningham. He's going to get up to the 25-yard line for a shove back. Nevin McKenzie comes up and hits him and knocks him back, but a pickup of 3. As Justin Anderson will come back as Nicholson, the quarterback, flanks way out to the right on 3rd down and short. Anderson puts his head down, goes straight up the middle, powers, and it'll be close. I'm not sure if he got it or not. He's right at the sticks. But they do that direct snap, and Justin Anderson gets it and scoots ahead for a first down. And now DeMarcus Grady, the running quarterback, is into the game. On first down from the Northern Illinois 29-yard line. They fake the handoff. Grady keeps it, and this time he's taken down. Good play that time as Nick Reveiz played his position. He read the fake and then came right at the quarterback. That's -1. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Reveiz has a good eye for the football, and that time makes a nice, sure tackle as he wraps him up and drops him. 2nd down and 11, Northern Illinois back at its own 28-yard line. Northern Illinois is winning the time of possession here in this first half, leading in the game 3-0. Nicholson back at quarterback on 2nd down and 11. Tennessee with a 3-man front. Nicholson will drop back out of the shotgun, fakes a handoff. Little swing pass goes to the right. It's complete to the 30, to the 33-yard line, and out of bounds goes Nathan Palmer on a swing pass to the right, a pickup of 5. Palmer, his 3rd catch of the night. Wes Brown slides out from his defensive end slot. Handoff. Nicholson fakes it, throws the pass down the field, complete to the tight end, Cunningham. And Cunningham will be inside Tennessee territory down to the 48-yard line. There's a penalty flag down at the 38-yard line in Tennessee territory, and we'll see what the call is. Or I should say in Northern Illinois territory. As now Thomas Ritter, the official, is coming up to make the call, and it's going to be a hold on Tennessee.
There was holding on the tight end coming off the ball. And again, Tennessee was fooled on the backside. They are not, it's everything is roll out one side or it's fake the handoff and bootleg the other, and Tennessee is not prepared to cover it on the corner.
Nicholson has had a good first half. He's 10 of 12 for 59 yards. Back to the direct snap. In there is Justin Anderson. He gets the snap. He's trying to get left, and Tennessee this time meets him at the pass and shoves him back. Nevin McKenzie comes up and makes the play. A loss of 4. Robert Ayers, though, is the guy that turned the play in. Nicholson backs into the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the right. Nicholson, 2-step drop, looks right, throws left, and throws it into the Tennessee bench. He saw Eric Berry, I think, out of the corner of his eye. He was kind of laying back for that long throw. He's trying to get it to Nathan Palmer, but Berry, I think, is going to school on him a little bit. Clock stopped, 8:59 to go, second quarter. Huskies lead 3-0.
He's almost forced to throw downfield now.
Nicholson back to throw, winds up, lets it fly. That pass is intercepted at the 40-yard line by Eric Berry. Eric Berry down the left sideline to the 30. Berry to the 20. Hurdles a man down to the 15-yard line. Eric Berry picks off the interception. The first time, really, Northern Illinois has thrown the ball down the field, and the Volunteers now will have great field position at the Northern Illinois 16-yard line after the interception by Eric Berry.
That's the first time they've had him in something like this, 3rd and 15. A very poor throw. Berry was playing zone, not really deep zone. He was the underneath zone. It was trying to throw it down the seam. very much underthrown. Barry read the ball all the way.
Sure did. Great play down to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Tennessee. Nick Stevens, the quarterback. Montario Hardesty now in at tailback. Offset eye to the right. Stevens, two-step drop, hands it off to his tailback. Hardesty to the 10, and he slips. Hardesty trying to make a cut, just his feet went out from under him at the 10-yard line, but a pickup of 6, and Tennessee will have it 2nd down and 4 from the 10-yard line. Gerald Jones waits for the snap, gets it, rolls to the left. Gerald Jones looks, fires for the corner, and it's incomplete down at the 5-yard line. Threw it in front of Josh Briscoe, and the pass was incomplete. It would have been shy of the 1st down anyway. Jones rolling left him. That's a tough throw.
It is. He was absolutely wide open on the sideline. Nobody anywhere near him, and he just threw it behind him.
3rd down at the 10-yard line. 3rd and 4. 8:02 to go. Clock stopped. Tennessee trying to take the lead here, trailing 3-0. Stevens brings him out. 2 wide outs to the right. Offset eye to the left. Montario Hardesty, the tailback. Stevens under center with a 4-man front for the Huskies. Hardesty goes in motion out to the left. Stevens, quick snap, throws the pass underneath. The pass is bobbled, juggled. The penalty flag is down. Gerald Jones, let's see if he held on to the ball. I think he did. There's a penalty flag down at the 5-yard line, a pickup of 6. Jones made a nice catch, but there's going to be a penalty against Tennessee, and it looks like an eligible man downfield.
It was a really good play call. They had to. It's pretty basic. You got to learn where to line up. If you are the inside receiver, you must be off the line of scrimmage. You cannot be on the line of scrimmage and be covered up by an outside receiver. That makes you ineligible. Real basic stuff.
5 penalties now in the first half for Tennessee. Put it back at the 15-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Stevens out of the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the right. Stevens waits for the snap. Gets it, drops to throw. Sets up, winds up. Now he's going to take off running, and he's going to be sacked. Back at the 20-yard line. Nobody came open, and Larry English, their outstanding defensive end, powers in there and sacks him. That's the 2nd sack of the year and the 25th in his career for Larry English. That's a loss of 5. Put it back just inside the 20-yard line. So Tennessee cannot take advantage for a touchdown on that great interception by Eric Berry. And now on to try and tie this game up is Daniel Lincoln. This will be from the right hash mark. Bram Cannon to hold. It will be a 37-yard field goal attempt from the right hash mark. Snap down, kick on the way. Daniel Lincoln hits it high, long, and good. And Tennessee has tied the game up on Daniel Lincoln's field goal. He's now 4 of 7 on the season. So Tennessee does get points off the turnover. And now with 6:50 to go here in the second quarter, our score is Tennessee 3, Northern Illinois 3. Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, Mike Stoll with you tonight from Neyland Stadium on the campus of the University of Tennessee. It's 3-3, Volunteers and the Huskies in the first ever matchup between these two schools. And Chad Cunningham will kick it off again as he goes left to right. Miko Brown and Ricky Kreider are deep for the Huskies. There's the kick by Cunningham. It's a spinner. It's going to come down to the 5-yard line. Taken by Brown to the 15-20. Brown is taken down as he gets out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee got down there with good coverage.
Tennessee really needs a 3 and out. They need to solve this Northern Illinois defense and get their offense back on field.
Northern Illinois also has had 8+ plays on each of their drives tonight. This one starts at the 25-yard line in a 3-3 game. Handoff, Miko Brown on the scissors play to the right, out of the shotgun formation, and he picks up 4 or 5 over right tackle. And so now it is 2nd down and 7. Nicholson back into the shotgun from the 27-yard line. He rolls to the near side, being chased, and then he just gets rid of it. He's dumped as he throws the pass as Nick Reves pressures him and throws him. He got outside the tackle box and threw the ball beyond the line of scrimmage, so it's not a grounding. Crowd roaring now for the Tennessee defense to make a stop with 5:49 to go here in the second quarter. Nicholson backs into the shotgun. They spread the field to the left. Nicholson steps up, has time, fires the pass, almost intercepted at the 35-yard line, and now a late penalty flag comes in. D'Angelo Willingham dove for that pass, over the top of the intended receiver for Northern Illinois, Greg Turner. And they're going to say pass interference. Looked like more like a hold than it did pass interference, but the call was made, and it's first down, Northern Illinois at the 38-yard line. They just played the replay on the board. And now DeMarcus Grady comes in at quarterback. He's going to roll, tuck it, and come to the near side. Gets a block, gets to the 40, and gets out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A lot of running, but just a pickup of 2 as he's forced out of bounds by Rico McCoy. Grady gets it. Quarterback draw up the middle, picking his way, and he's finally going to be wrestled down and thrown back. Short gain on the play, maybe 1. Huskies have mixed it up. 15 rushes for 17 yards. Third down and 7. Put the ball at the Northern Illinois 41-yard line. Direct snap to the quarterback. Grady rolls right, dumps the pass over the middle, batted away at the last instant by Eric Berry. He cut in front of the tight end who was running the drag pattern to the right side, and Berry, just playing center field, just left his feet and batted that ball away. Great play. Andy Dittenbenner now comes on to punt. Dittenbenner on the year has a long of 54. He's averaging 42 yards per punt. Deep is Dennis Rogan. There's the snap. The kick's away. It's a wobbly kick. It's going to bounce short and take a Tennessee hop, and now it turns around and goes Northern Illinois' way in. Is down at the 26-yard line. 33-yard punt, and Tennessee will have the ball in this tie game, tied at 3 with 4:19 to go. So Tennessee has it at the Vol 26-yard line. Nick Stevens, a 2-step drop. His out pattern is dropped up at the 32-yard line. That pass dropped by Gerald Jones. A little bit off target that time, and it gets there in a hurry, so you got to get your head around and make a catch.
Nick Stevens has played very, very well. This ball should be caught. I mean, it's just slightly behind him, but I mean, it's not any big stretch. He's had 2 right in there that have been dropped. He's playing very well, but the Tennessee wide receivers, not so good.
Stevens now 8 of 11 for 50 yards, and again, as Tim said, 2 drops on the night. Second down and 10. Tennessee at its own 26-yard line in a 3-3 game. Handoff, tailback up the middle. Running room up to the 40-yard line to the 42. Comes Arian Foster. That's a first down. First time tonight Tennessee has gotten to break the running game open. 16 yards, and Mike Sobel makes the stop. 3-3 is our score. 3:50 to go here in the second quarter. Stevens, delay handoff. Arian Foster trying to get some running room, and he's hit by a bunch of Huskies. The white shirts, they throw him back. Under center is Stevens. Handoff, Foster looks for a running room, and he's tripped up in the backfield. As he tries to make a move, he's tripped up by Larry English and then brought down by Mike Sobel. Northern Illinois showing blitz. Middle of the field looks wide open. Now they drop back in coverage. Stevens back to throw. Looks. Fires long. That pass is going to be knocked down. Incomplete. Gerald Williams. Tim, they disguised their coverage very well that time. Stevens, all he had open was Gerald Jones on just a quick out pattern.
He thought they were going to run that weak side blitz that they showed earlier. They showed it, then they went back into zone coverage. That's the first time Stevens has really looked confused. Good play good call by Northern Illinois.
So that pass is incomplete on a third down. It would have been well short of the first down anyway by a couple of yards. And so now Chad Cunningham comes into punt. He'll stand back at his own 30-yard line with 2:25 to go in the half. They're coming after him. They're going to rough him. The ball, they say, was deflected. The ball is going to roll short, and it's going to be downed at the 46-yard line. The official, Thomas Ritter, standing right there, said the ball was deflected, and although Cunningham was hit, that means there's no roughing, and the punt very, very short. It's only a 10-yard punt.
Bob, it was 3 steps to kick it. They have come, every team that Tennessee's played this year, it looks like they're within a fingertip of blocking 2 or 3 punts. That time, he caught it. He took a left foot step, a right foot step, a left foot step, and kicked it. You can't do it. You just cannot do that.
Mike, they came right up the middle again, too, didn't they?
They sure did. They rushed it right up the middle. They looked at, Cunningham was just kind of taking his time, and you get a block, doesn't matter how hard you hit. If you hit the kicker, if you block it, and you get a piece of it, you can hit him.
That's right. So only goes 10 yards. First down at the 45-yard line, Northern Illinois. Handoff, tailback up the middle. And a very short gain that time for Chad Spann, one of their 4 tailbacks they'll play. Pickup of 3 up the middle. 3 wideouts to the left. Grady Looks for the direct snap from center. Tennessee dropping 8 in coverage on this second down play. Handoff goes to Spann, the tailback going over the right side. Short gain, pickup of 2. Grady gets the snap, rolls to the right. Looks, dancing around, being pressured, and he's going to get sacked back at the 45-yard line. He danced around, looked for somebody to come open. Nobody did, and Tennessee finally ran him down. Nevin McKenzie. Northern Illinois is going to punt on 4th and 10. Gerald Jones is deep for Tennessee. Andy Dittbender back to punt it. Now he's going to do one of those rugby-type kicks, end over end. It's going to bounce at the 20. He's going to be picked up on a short hop by Gerald Jones, but he's taken down right away at the 15-yard line. The Huskies and the Volunteers go to the locker room tied. Our halftime score is Tennessee 3, Northern Illinois 3. Back with halftime activities from Neyland Stadium in just a moment. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network.
Back in Knoxville, Tennessee, and not a whole lot of scoring. Tennessee taking on Mid-American Conference foe Northern Illinois. Your score at the half, 3-3. Penalties doing in the Big Orange, and Northern Illinois doing a great job of controlling the clock. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights. All right, everybody anticipating the first start for sophomore Nick Stevens out of Texas, and he hooks up on the first series with Josh Briscoe. Nice completion, 24 yards for a first down. The 2 would hook up again, but this time Briscoe is stripped, and the Huskies take over in Tennessee territory. They would get an early field goal from Mike Salerno. Dan Nicholson trying to get into the end zone. Eric Berry would have none of that. And then later, it's Berry intercepting Nicholson and returning it deep into Huskies territory, and that would set up a field goal by Daniel Lincoln off the left upright, and in it goes. And your score at the half, Tennessee 3 and Northern Illinois 3. All right, Coach Philip Fulmer looking for his first win as a head coach against a team from the Mid-American Conference. His Vols still have some work to do. We're back with the second half kickoff right after this timeout. We're back at Neyland Stadium. Time of possession in the first half certainly favoring the visitors from Northern Illinois, but we're still tied on the scoreboard. It's 3-3 Tennessee looking for win number 2 of this 2008 season. We're almost ready for the second half, and with that call, let's send it to our Vol Network team of Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, and Mike Stoll.
Salerno to kick it off from right to left. It's a high spinner that's going to come down to the goal line. Lennon Creer brings it out to the 5, 10, 15, 20, gets to the 30, and he's tripped up as he gets across the 30-yard line. Excellent return by Lennon Creer. And the tackle was made by David Bryant, the safety, and Creer was one step away from taking that the distance. Attendance tonight announced 99,539. 99,539 tonight here at Neyland Stadium. Out to the 31-yard line on a 31-yard return. Here's Nick Stevens coming out at quarterback for Tennessee. 1st and 10 Volunteers at the 31-yard line. Arian Foster, the standing tailback, as Stevens under center. Stevens hands off. Foster going left. Foster is tripped up and dropped in the backfield, but there is a penalty flag down, and it looked like Northern Illinois might have jumped. Northern Illinois was not penalized in the first half. And now they determine whether Northern Illinois was pulled offsides, and that's not the case. It'll be offsides against the Huskies. 1st and 5, Tennessee put the ball up to the 36-yard line. Bunch pattern to the right, Stevens under center. Tailback is Arian Foster. Stevens fakes to him, drops to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires as he's hit. Behind everybody is Gerald Jones. He makes the catch down at the 23-yard line and is taken down. Gerald Jones got behind the Husky secondary. Bradley Pruitt finally chased him down. Nick Stevens stayed in the pocket to the very last instant, then just threw a rainbow down the field. 42 yards for the completion to Gerald Jones.
Stevens showed a strong arm. He really threw that without being able to step into the throw at all, but he saw Jones break so wide open that he had good presence to see the whole field and hit him.
1st and 10, Tennessee down to the 22-yard line in Northern Illinois territory. First drive, third quarter. Delay handoff. Foster up the middle. Picking his way, gets to the 20 and falls forward down to the 17-yard line. Jones waits for the snap, gets it, hands it off. Arian Foster up the middle and nothing. Stopped by the middle of that Northern Illinois defensive front, DJ Perkle and Tim McCarthy. 3rd down at the Northern Illinois 17-yard line. Stevens gets it, rolls to the left. Big pressure from the backside, fires for the end zone. That pass is going to be deflected, bobbled, incomplete. It was intended for Gerald Jones. Josh Briscoe was also down there trying to get to the deflection. It was a low pass, and Mike Sobel was back in protection. Stevens threw it off his back foot, and Gerald Jones was battling down there but couldn't come up with a catch.
That's one that's a little bit dangerous. That's probably Nick Stevens' worst. You want to throw it away in that situation. That was probably his worst decision. He just kind of threw that one up, lucky it wasn't intercepted.
This will be from the 24-yard line, a 34-yard field goal attempt on 4th and 5. Daniel Lincoln right in the middle of the field. He's hit one from 37. That snap is good. The kick on the way, and that kick is good. And for the first time tonight, Tennessee takes the lead on a Daniel Lincoln field goal. 12:37 to go in the third quarter. Tennessee now leads Northern Illinois 6-3. Back in a moment. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network. Daniel Lincoln has hit 2 field goals from 37 and 34. That's the extent of Tennessee's offensive production tonight, but the Volunteers lead it 6-3 with 12:37 to go in the third quarter. Tim, Tennessee got points off that drive, and Nick Stevens, the big play, that long pass to Gerald Jones.
Well, that was the only real gainer in the drive. That was the drive, was a 42-yard pass, and give Nick Stevens credit. That was probably his third or fourth option. He looked all over the field, but he did have the presence of mind to say, hey, if this guy's that's clearing out deep is open, we'll sling it, and he did, and got 3 points out of it.
Couldn't step into it. If he could have stepped into it and really thrown it, it would have been a touchdown because Gerald Jones was wide open behind the secondary of Northern Illinois. There's the kickoff for him. Cunningham goes down to Brown to the 5-yard line. Brown spins it out to the 25, and a penalty flag goes down. And that's behind the play. Ja'Cory Williams was down there battling with one of the Northern Illinois blockers. Torrin Poole makes the stop for Tennessee, and the flag came down well behind the play. And you don't see that very often on a kickoff. And it's going to be against Northern Illinois, their second penalty. They will come out with DeMarcus Grady. This is the worst field position for Northern Illinois in the game.
Bob, on the roster they've given us, every quarterback left is a freshman. They may be redshirt or true, but everyone is listed as a freshman. That's not that except for Nicholson.
And Grady is a redshirt freshman. He'll operate out of the direct snap. Rolls to the near side, keeps it, gets out to the 15-yard line, and still running and finally taken down at the 17. Hard tackle that time by Robert Ayers as he chases DeMarcus Grady, a pickup of 6. And so now we'll see exactly what the game plan is by Jerry Kill, knowing that DeMarcus Grady is not a great passing quarterback. Coming into the game, he'd only thrown 4 passes all season long.
It's hard to imagine from his 15-yard line that he's going to throw much. He might throw some quick ball in the flat, but I think they're probably running the ball from down here.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line. Tennessee up by 3, 6-3. 11:52 to go in the third quarter. Grady goes up and down the line of scrimmage, barks out the play, backs into the shotgun, gets the snap, hands it off to Brown, and Brown scissoring over the right side, picks up 1 or 2 before he's shoved back. Robert Ayers again, staying home and making the play. This is a 3rd down and 3 from the Husky 17-yard line. Grady out of the shotgun, gets it, rolls right, being pressured, pumps it, going to take off running, spins it down at the 18-yard line, short of the first down. Dan Williams runs him down. Nice play by Tennessee's defensive tackle. He ran Grady down going around the right side, and Tennessee is going to make Northern Illinois punt. Good effort by Dan Williams. Dittbenner back at his own 3, waits for the snap. Tennessee has set up the return. Snap's a good one. Dittbenner gets it out of there. Hangs it high, a spiral that Jones is going to field at his own 37. Comes to the right side, looks for a block, now turns it up, spins out to the 45-yard line. Boy, he's exciting with the football, taken down at the 48-yard line. A 44-yard kick, an 11-yard return. And Tennessee will have it in good field position. Nolan Owen, the center, gets down there and makes the tackle on special teams, but Tennessee will have the ball at its own 48-yard line after that 11-yard return by Gerald Jones. Tennessee 6, Northern Illinois 3 as we play here in the third quarter. Tennessee first down at its own 48-yard line. Nick Stevens, play fake, drops back to throw, bombs it deep for the end zone, caught at the 5, into the checkerboards. Touchdown, Denarius Moore. Nick Stevens, 52 yards, to a streaking Denarius Moore right down the middle of the field. What a brilliant throw by Stevens as he leads Moore perfectly on first down. A big strike by Tennessee's sophomore quarterback.
That play has been run several times this year. You fake run left, then he rolls back. It looks like bootleg action, but he looks the backside. I thought he had held the ball too long and he would not be able to get it to the receiver. And then I thought he'd overthrown him, but Moore's really got great speed and he ran under it. Perfect throw.
Really was, and the sophomore from Tatum, Texas, runs it in for the touchdown, his first of his Tennessee career, and Daniel Lincoln on for the extra point. And Tennessee has scored on its first 2 possessions here in the third quarter. A field goal to start, and then the long touchdown strike to Denarius Moore. So Tennessee now leads Northern Illinois 13-3. Chad Cunningham to kick it off, as Tennessee now leads at 13-3. Cunningham's kick is a high spinner. That's going to come down to the goal line, and it's going to be taken by Brown. Brown to the 10, 15, trying to get outside on the near side of the 20, 25-yard line and roll down. And that's where Northern Illinois will take it, as Ja'Cory Williams again has been very good on special teams tonight. Downstairs to Mike.
Bob, and you're talking about pocket presence. I mentioned last week, quarterback has an internal clock. They have a clock for when they feel the pressure, when they should throw the football. Stevens right now, his clock is on time. He trusts his offensive lineman. And when you have that comfort level back there as an offensive lineman, you know your quarterback's going to pull it off. You're going to fight for as long as you can because you know he'll stand in there. And it's just a relationship between the offensive line and the quarterback that you develop.
Stevens now tonight, 10 of 15, 149 yards and a touchdown. Here comes DeMarcus Grady in Northern Illinois out, now trailing 13-3. Out of the shotgun, Grady rolls right, fires the pass. That's going to be complete up to the 42-yard line. Big hit was put on the receiver who made the catch, Landon Cox, by Eric Berry. Berry hit him hard, but Cox was able to hang on. And Cox, a big receiver, 6'3", 215 out of Calumet City, Illinois. That's a pickup of 17.
And that's that same action. He fakes the run left, then pulls and rolls out right, and that time a very nice throw by Grady, right on the money to a pretty well-recovered receiver.
Northern Illinois has played this pretty close to the vest through the first half, just trying to stay in the game. Now down by 10. Let's see if the Huskies try and open up a little bit. Remember, they're playing without their starting quarterback, Dan Nicholson. They hand it off in the scissors play out of the shotgun to Miko Brown going over the right side. He picks up 3 yards, close to the 45-yard line. We tick down to 9 minutes. Devontae Bolden makes the stop for Tennessee. Northern Illinois from its own 44-yard line. Grady out of the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the right. Grady fakes the handoff, dumps the pass in the right flat. That's incomplete over the head of the intended receiver, Willie Clark. DeMarcus Grady stays in the shotgun. Tennessee with a 3-man front. Now they walk the linebackers up. Grady gets the snap, drops to throw, fires long down this near sideline. That pass is going to be complete. Down to the 25-yard line, pass complete to Willie Clark. Well, Grady's not supposed to be able to throw it, but that time he threw the bomb, the streak pattern down the near sideline, and Clark catches the ball and falls out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Grady put a lot of air underneath that one, but it was complete. Grady out of the shotgun. The red shirt freshman out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, running the attack. Gets the snap, fakes, going to run up the middle. Gets to the 20-yard line, to the 15. Taken down at the 12-yard line. That's close to a first down. Eric Berry, who's been all over the field, makes the tackle, but a pickup of 9, and suddenly this Husky offense has some confidence. Northern Illinois from the Tennessee 12-yard line. Under center this time is Grady. Going to try his tailback up the middle, and Brown trying to push ahead, and he's going to be close to the first down. Tennessee has not allowed a rushing touchdown in 12 quarters. Northern Illinois pushes that one close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it. Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, Mike Stoll with you at Neyland Stadium. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Tennessee leads at 13-3, but Northern Illinois has a first down at the 11-yard line. Now they go to the direct snap to Justin Anderson. Anderson backs into the direct snap, gets it. Quarterback draw. Up the middle, looking for running room, and forces his way inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line, a pickup of 3. DeMarcus Grady back in at quarterback out of the direct snap. Sets his offensive line, backs into the shotgun, gets it, fakes the handoff, rolls right, looking to throw the ball, dumps it out of bounds. Tennessee, good coverage. Nobody open in the end zone. Demetrius Morley did a nice job back there covering. The pass was intended for Nathan Palmer, but he was bracketed over there. Tim, I'll tell you what, Eric Berry is everywhere tonight. And again, he was over there, and I think Grady thought he had a shot, but Eric Berry was just daring him to throw it.
Good coverage. Their pass offense is almost never just stand there and throw it. They're rolling one way or they're rolling the other. That time, it's kind of the bootleg look, and they stayed with it.
Northern Illinois on a 3rd down and 7 is going to take a timeout. So they're 3rd down and 7. Huskies are 4 of 12 on 3rd down conversions. This one from the Tennessee 8-yard line with Tennessee up by 10, 13-3. Grady into the shotgun. Quarterback draw to the 10. Makes a dive, but that's as close as he gets. Inside the 10 down to the 7. Rico McCoy there to make the stop. A set play, the quarterback draw. It's a pickup of 2. And so now on 4th down, Northern Illinois is going to settle for the field goal. Tim, they just wanted to make sure they didn't have a turnover down there.
They did, and really nice play by Rico. Grady is a very elusive runner. He runs more like a wide receiver, and it was Rico and Grady in the open field, and McCoy made the play.
So now Salerno comes on to attempt an extra point. He's made one from 25, missed from 46. This from the 14, a 24-yard attempt on the right hash mark. Waiting for the snap. There it is, and Salerno's kick, plenty of leg, and that one is good. So Northern Illinois is on the board here in the 3rd quarter with 4:45 to go. Northern Illinois has cut the Tennessee lead to 13-6. And so with 4:45 to go, the Huskies will kick it off again. John, thanks. That is an unbelievable story going on in this conference right now. There's the kickoff. It's high and long. And Lennon Creer is going to catch it in the end zone and take a knee. And so Tennessee will have it 1st and 10 at its own 20. And so it's now 13-6, and Tennessee takes over 1st and 10 at its own 20-yard line with Nick Stevens in at quarterback for the Volunteers. Montario Hardesty is the tailback. On 1st down, they try the running game. And Hardesty over left guard picks up a couple. Alex Kuba makes the stop. Tennessee at its own 22-yard line. Stevens steps back to throw. Fires a pass deflected and tipped incomplete at the 25-yard line. So Stevens was trying to throw the deep out pattern to Gerald Jones, and the ball was deflected at the line of scrimmage. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 8 Tennessee. Stevens from his own 22-yard line waits the snap from Josh McNeil. Northern Illinois drops into coverage. Stevens back to throw. Hit as he throws. The ball's fumbled. It's loose. Northern Illinois is going to fall on it down inside the 5-yard line. Nick Stevens was hit as he went back to throw. The ball pops free, and Northern Illinois comes up with the turnover. Big rush that time. Mike Kraus got in the middle, and he's the guy that came up with the football as Nick Stevens was hit as he threw, and the pass then comes out of his hand. The ball does. And it was their outstanding defensive end, Larry English, that came in and hit Stevens as he went to throw it. And now the Huskies are in business, 1st and goal at the Tennessee 9-yard line. 2nd turnover of the night for Tennessee, 2nd fumble. 1st and goal at the 9. Quarterback draw. Grady gets it, goes over left tackle, and pushes his way down inside the 9 to maybe the 8. Pickup of 1 yard, they're going to say.
Good play by Robert Ayers on the snap of the ball. He was fast up the field, made Grady turn up, and there were defenders there to tackle him.
Nevin McKenzie was that guy that was right there to make the tackle. Grady walks along the line of scrimmage, sparking out signals, now backs in, and now Northern Illinois wants to take a timeout. They threw a flag as the play clock went down. So they didn't get the timeout before the play clock ran out.
Bob, the play they've been running where they fake the ball one way and he bootlegs kind of the other way, it looks like they've got it set up to the near side with the tight end over there. They've usually been running it the other way.
So they're saying that Coach Jerry Kill or somebody on the staff came out on the field. There's no sideline warning, remember, this year. So that's a 5-yard penalty. So that's 10 yards right there. So Northern Illinois goes from a 1st and goal at the, or a 2nd and goal at the 8. Now they push it out, and it's at the 18-yard line. Second down goal from the 18-yard line. Tennessee leading 13-6. But the Huskies have the ball deep in Tennessee territory. Grady out of the shotgun, drops to throw, being pressured, flushed, comes out left side, down to the 20 to the 15 and out of bounds. Good pressure up the middle. Rico McCoy and Robert Ayers run him out. A pickup of 3. It'll be third down and goal at the 15-yard line. Grady out of the shotgun, gets it, fakes, quarterback draw up the middle. He gets to the 10 and now down to the 8 where he's planted by Rico McCoy. That's a pickup of 7. Nick Reveiz also down there at the bottom of the stack.
Kind of a telling third down call. Third down, 15 yards for a touchdown. They haven't really at all with Grady, the backup quarterback, tried to throw down into the end zone from a drop-back pass situation, and that time it was just a quarterback draw. They're trying to kick a field goal.
Yeah, that's right. They don't throw it over the middle. Salerno's kicked 2 tonight. Now he tries one from the 15-yard line, almost in the middle of the field. There's the snap, the kick on the way in. Salerno has hit another one, his third of the night. Not a bad job by the Tennessee defense. After the fumble, the Huskies had it first and goal inside the 9-yard line, but Tennessee holds them to a field goal, but the Huskies pull even closer. They took 2:26 off the clock and then get a 25-yard field goal by Mike Salerno. 13-9 as the Huskies kick it off. Short kick that's going to bounce at the 16-yard line, kick back, and Tennessee fields and then dropped right away as Lennon Creer. Tennessee with the ball back. First and 10 at its own 19-yard line. Nick Stevens at quarterback, backs in the I formation. Stevens under center against a four-man front. Stevens fakes the handoff, throws to the left side, gets the pass complete. That's complete out there to Denarius Moore. They faked the handoff right, and then Stevens threw back left, complete for 7 yards to Denarius Moore on the screen to the left side. Jones waits for the snap from Josh McNeil. He gets it. Quarterback draw up the middle. Jones penned in, and he's going to be wrestled to the turf. Looks like he's short of the first down. So Gerald Jones takes the snap up the middle, veers off to the right side. He's going to be short of the first down. Spencer Williamson, the safety, finally gets him to the turf, and it's going to be third down and short. They're not going to measure it. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. The clock runs, and it looks like that will be the final play of this third quarter. So Tennessee scores 10 points in the third quarter, a field goal and a long touchdown pass from Nick Stevens to Denarius Moore. And as we go to the fourth quarter, Tennessee leads Northern Illinois here under the lights at Neyland Stadium 13-9. Northern Illinois, 28 minutes and 14 seconds. Tennessee, 16:46. Third down and short. Nick Stevens on the quarterback sneak, and I'm not sure he got it.
I don't think he did.
Third down and short, and Stevens tried to go over right guard. He was hit, knocked back, tried to surge ahead, and I'm not sure he got it. Nope, he did not. It's going to be fourth down, and now what do? So Tennessee on a third down and inches can't pick it up, and now the punting team is on. Miko Brown drops deep for Northern Illinois. Cunningham stands back at his own 15, gets a good snap, and bangs it out of there. That's a driving spiral. Brown back at his own 18. Fields looks for running room. Brown gets to the corner, gets a block, gets to the 20, up to the 25-yard line to the 26. 54-yard punt, 7-yard return. The crowd was hoping for a block in the back. It was close. Didn't get the call, and LaMarcus Thompson gets down to make the stop, and now Northern Illinois will have it at its own 26-yard line. So Tennessee now will have to play defense, protecting a 13-9 lead. Total plays after 3. Northern Illinois 49 for 192 yards. Tennessee 34 for 179. Northern Illinois 23 yards or 57 yards rushing. Northern Illinois 135 passing. Tennessee 23 rushing yards, 156 passing. And so 14:21 to go in the game. Our score, Tennessee 13, Northern Illinois 9. Break for our stations. Back in a moment. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network. Northern Illinois with the football, first and 10 from its own 26-yard line. The handoff goes inside to Chad Spann, and as he gets the ball, a penalty flag comes down. And so the officials will talk about it. It was a 3-yard gain. We'll see what the call is. Tennessee is leading 13-9. Grady through the air, 2 of 5 for 52 yards. Subbing for the injured Dan Nicholson. Grady quarterback draw up the middle. Gets to the 25, out to the 28-yard line. He falls ahead. Rico McCoy was there, and Chris Walker. Also into the game now is Victor Thomas at one of those defensive tackle spots. Pickup of 7 on that play on that first down carry. So they had half of that yardage needed for a first down back after it was 1st and 15. Clock moving. 13:30 to go. Northern Illinois, Tim, is right where they wanted to be in this game in the fourth quarter.
They wanted to be in this position. I'd say if you told them before the ball game start they could be exactly in this position, they just said yes.
2nd down and 8. Grady out of the shotgun. Grady gets it, looks, rolls right, being pressured. Now he's going to tuck it and go to the 30-yard line and out of bounds. Only a pickup of 2, though. And so he's going to be short of the first down. And now it's going to be 3rd down. 13:07 to go. This is a team that took Minnesota right down to the final 22 seconds before losing 31-27. And their other loss was by 3 points at Western Michigan, 29-26. Since then, they beat Indiana State 48-3 and Eastern Michigan 37-0. So they have played well the last 2 games and playing well tonight. 3rd down and 5, Northern Illinois from its own 31-yard line. Trailing by 4 here in the fourth quarter. And now a penalty flag goes down and somebody jumped for Northern Illinois. They are killing themselves with these penalties.
Nice break for Tennessee. They're getting some help from Northern Illinois. When they got the fumble recovery inside of Tennessee's 10, they got 2 5-yard penalties. Now they've gotten a big 5-yard penalty. Turns it in a much more difficult to convert 3rd down yardage.
This is from the 26-yard line, 3rd down and 10. DeMarcus Grady out of the shotgun. Tennessee a 4-man front. Here they come. Screen pass underneath. He tried to throw it to the running back underneath Chad Spann, but it's incomplete. Too short. He was being pressured right up the middle, and so trying to throw off his back foot with Ben Martin coming right at him. He threw it short. The pass incomplete. And it's 4th down and 10. Another good stand by the Tennessee defense.
I don't think anybody actually tipped it. There was just a pressure, and he just made a poor throw.
Yep, Dan Williams came right up the middle at him. So the pass is incomplete. Now the 4th punt of the night by Andy Dittbener. And he'll stand back at his own 12-yard line. Now another penalty flag comes down. Waiting for the snap. Dittbener gets it. Here comes Tennessee after him. The kick is away. It's a low driving spiral that Jones fields at his own 43. Looks for some running room. He's penned in. Good coverage by Northern Illinois, and they'll bring him down at midfield. A 36-yard punt and an 8-yard return, and Tennessee has great field position at midfield with 12:05 to go here in this fourth quarter. Mike, again, you can't say enough about this Tennessee defense. They have just come up with big plays when they've had to.
Oh, they really have, and their defensive tackles that time, great pressure. DeMonte Bolton, Dan Williams in there. Walter Fisher's been playing a lot. He went out, they wrapped up his ankle, and Victor Thomas came in his place. He is okay to go back in, but those guys have played a lot of snaps. They're playing well, and they're playing with a lot of hustle.
13-9, Tennessee leads, 12:05 to go fourth quarter. Timeout break for our stations. This is Tennessee football on the Vol Network. Tennessee has the lead in the fourth quarter in a tight one, 13-9 over Northern Illinois. Bob Kessing, Tim Priest, and Mike Stool with you. Tennessee has great field position. After that short punt, they'll take over at the Northern Illinois 49-yard line. Nick Stevens under center on 1st and 10. Stevens toss sweep right side. Arian Foster gets a block in the corner, turns the corner, gets to the 45, stays on his feet, stays in bounds, and picks up a first down to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 11 for Arian Foster, and that's a good sign because Tennessee was not getting much done on the ground game coming into that play. Tennessee had 17 rushes for just 23 yards, a 1.9 average, but Foster looked good on that one, Tim.
He did. He made 3 different tacklers miss him, cut back, and got that extra yard to get the first.
11 carries, 44 yards tonight for Arian Foster. He stays in the game. First down, Tennessee down to the 39-yard line. 11:40 to go in the game. Handoff Foster up the middle. Foster tripped up, but he still gets down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 4. 2nd and 7, Tennessee at the Northern Illinois 36-yard line, trying to salt this game away here in the fourth quarter. Stevens, handoff, delay. Arian Foster trips as he gets to the 35, but he still falls forward close to the 31. A pickup of 6. This is 3rd and just over a yard, just outside the Northern Illinois 30-yard line. Stevens under center, backs in the offset eye. Toss sweep right side. Arian Foster trying to get to the corner. Does. He gets to the 30, to the 25, and out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Toss sweep to the outside, and Mike, he got some good blocking on that one.
Boy, he did, but a good job. Josh Briscoe locks on to the cornerback and stays up with him. Doesn't get his hands outside, keeps his feet moving, but a good job of getting the pitch outside. They collapse the corner. That's when you can pick up yards. If you can hook the end, the defensive end on a sweep, it's going to go for yards. A good first down.
8-yard pickup by Arian Foster. We're down to the 10-minute mark. Tennessee leading 13-9 and marching on a Husky defense that's getting worn down. Stevens under center, backs in the offset eye to the left. Foster the standing tailback. Stevens, delay handoff to Foster up the middle, picking his way down close to the 20-yard line. Pickup of 3, and Tim, right now Tennessee just going to start pounding them.
Just pushing them. They need so much to have a touchdown. If they kick a field goal, a touchdown and an extra point for Northern Illinois will tie, and then you're in overtime perhaps. You want a touchdown. You want to put it into a 2-score situation for Northern Illinois.
Clock moves down to 9:20 to go in the fourth quarter. We were tied at halftime at 3-3. And then Tennessee came out and scored on a field goal on the opening possession, got a long touchdown pass to Denarius Moore to make it 13-3. Illinois has added 2 field goals since then. 2nd down, toss sweep near side. Arian Foster to the corner, to the 20, to the 15, and out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Student body left with Arian Foster. Tracy Wilson pushes him out of bounds, but the senior tailback clicks off 11 more on that toss sweep to the near side. 1st down and goal. Tennessee at the 9-yard line. Stevens under center. 8th straight carry by Foster, and this time stacked up and dropped at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He looks just a little winded.
He does, doesn't he?
Well, 4 of those runs have been pitch sweep, so that's like a 40-yard sprint.
Jake Kaufman down there to make the play for Northern Illinois. Now Tennessee going to get a fresh set of folks into the game, and Montario Hardesty comes in. So Arian Foster carried it 8 straight times. 2nd down and goal. Just inside the 10-yard line, almost in the middle of the field. Montario Hardesty now in at tailback for Tennessee. 2 wideouts to the right, and now Wes Stocker will go in motion that way. Luke Stocker will go in motion. Handoff. Montario Hardesty up the middle to the 5-yard line. Fights down to the 3. Tracy Wilson makes the tackle, but hard running by Montario Hardesty up the middle. And now Tennessee's starting to push the Huskies around a bit. That's a pickup of 6 up the middle for Montario Hardesty, the junior from New Bern, North Carolina. Hardesty goes out of the game, and Arian Foster comes back in. He's carried the ball 8 times on this drive. And let's see if they're going to let Arian Foster touch it here on 3rd down and goal. Clock at 7.5 minutes remaining. Tennessee leading 13-9. And now a timeout's going to be asked for. It's 3rd down and goal. After the timeout, Nick Stevens brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Arian Foster in at the tailback spot. Offset eye to the left. The fullback is over there. Ryan Cooper. Under center, Stevens. He'll roll to the near side. Looks to throw. He's being pressured. He's going to be hit and sacked back at the 15-yard line. That's a -12 on that play. Downstairs to Mike.
Yeah, Bob, on those situations, the quarterback rolls out, the backside offensive lineman has to pick out and come up and pick those defensive end, whoever that is, and make them go around you or pick up the closest guy. Too much pressure from the backside. Stevens never was able to get his shoulders turned and squared. Not good execution up front.
Jake Kaufman is the guy who caught him, along with English. This will be a 32-yard attempt by Daniel Lincoln. His kick is on the way, and that kick is no good. Daniel Lincoln misses off to the left with 6:39 to go. Northern Illinois still very much in this game.
Our Vol Network coverage continues now.
So it'll be 1st down, Northern Illinois at the Husky 18-yard line after a good kick by Chad Cunningham. So the Huskies have to pretty much go the length of the field. Chandler Harnish now comes off the bench. Oh, no, check that. It's not Chandler Hunt. It's Ryan Morris. Ryan Morris, the freshman, he's a good thrower. He's back to throw, wings it out, and he just short arms that one, incomplete on the left sideline. Robert Ayers back there pressuring Ryan Morris, the freshman, as they've just decided DeMarcus Grady not a good enough passer, and this freshman's going to get a chance to play.
I'm absolutely astounded with 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes and 50-something seconds to go. You'd bring somebody off the bench that hadn't taken a snap all day.
Well, he comes out after one play, and now I think they saw that little jittery there for Ryan Morris, and now they bring DeMarcus Grady back on 2nd down and 10. This crowd trying to cheer on this Tennessee defense. It's 13-9. Tennessee leading, 3:52 to go in the game. Grady, quarterback draw. Looks for a block, gets to the 20, stays on his feet, and gets out of bounds. And the 21 or 22-yard line, chased out by D'Angelo Willingham and Demetrius Morley. That's a pickup of 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, 3:45 to go. Clock is stopped for now. They'll wind it as soon as they mark it. And Tennessee hopes this clock just keeps on running. Tennessee has 1 timeout left, and Northern Illinois has 1 timeout left. 3rd down and 6. Listen to this crowd cheering on this Tennessee defense. The ball at the 22-yard line. They've got to get it to the 28. Play clock at 5, at 4, at 3, at 2. They're not going to get it off. Or did they? They say they did, and Morris gets the ball, but he's going to be sacked. Nevin McKenzie and Dan Williams get Ryan Morris and sack him. They had all kinds of problems getting lined up, and Morris just barely got that snap off. I thought the clock had gone to 0, but they said he got the snap in time, but he was gobbled up by the Tennessee defense. Well, they're going to go for it on 4th down and 8. They didn't come here to tie or lose this game. They're going to fire their last bullets right here on 4th and 8 from the 20-yard line. The quarterback, Grady, being pressured. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's to the 25 and the 27-yard line. I think he's short of the 1st down. Grady just took off, scrambling around, trying to pick up enough for the 1st down. Let's see where they mark it. Dennis Rogan puts him down. I think it's short of the 1st down. Grady took off left. They're going to measure this, but it looks like he's short. Grady tried to do it on his own. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short when they bring the sticks in from the sideline. Give Northern Illinois some credit. They could have punted that ball away, but they went for it deep in their own territory at the 20-yard line. They stretched the chains, and they're going to be 3 inches short. And the Tennessee Volunteers will get the ball back, and now Northern Illinois out of timeouts. Tennessee can just run the clock out.
Tennessee's defense has won this football game because they and a couple of throws from Nick Stevens, but they have met many, many challenges, including that one, and including Northern Illinois being in the red zone or the orange zone 3 times and not getting a touchdown out of any of them.
Last 5 drives, Northern Illinois just 1 first down and 3 and out on 4 of those. 2:34 to go. Tennessee with the ball at its 28-yard line, or at the Northern Illinois 28-yard line, leading by a score of 13-9. Handoff goes to Arian Foster, and he's going to chew up 10 yards, make that Montario Hardesty up the middle. And he is going to get a 1st down. And now Tennessee will move the sticks. And they'll get the ball down to the 18-yard line. They're going to say it's short of the 1st down, actually, now. They move it back. It's only a pickup of 9. 2:09 to go. The clock runs, and Tennessee can really take its time here. Pick up 1 more 1st down, and this game is over. Hardesty, 4 carries, 23 yards. It has been a struggle. Tied at halftime at 3. And now Tennessee leads 13-9 here, under 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Nick Stevens going to try the tailback up the middle, and it's going to be Montario Hardesty. And he's hit and short of the 1st down. David Bryant makes the play. 1:37 to go in this game, and the clock moves.
If you don't make it, do you try a field goal or do you run it on 4th down?
Well, let's see what happens after this 3rd down play. And Coach Fulmer doesn't have to make that decision just yet. It's 3rd down and 1 at the 18-yard line. 1:20 to go in the game. Tennessee will just stay in the huddle as long as it can. Now it breaks with 10 seconds on the play clock. 3rd down and 1 from the Northern Illinois 18-yard line. Tennessee leading 13-9. Here's the handoff. Nope. They give it to Hardesty up the middle. He dances and he's close. to the first down. Stevens gave it to him. Hardesty tried to pick it up, and no gain. Now it's 4th down. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. They put it back at the 20-yard line. So now it's 4th down. The clock is at 50 seconds. Tennessee is going to have to snap the ball because there's a 20-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. It's 4th down and 2 at the 19-yard line. Tennessee has 1 timeout remaining, and they're going to milk the clock apparently all the way down to 0 on the play clock and then use the final timeout, and then Tennessee will make a decision what to do here. Clock is down to 3, 2, 1, and there's the timeout. 18 seconds on the game clock. 4th and 2. Nick Stevens will come to the line of scrimmage with Montario Hardesty as the standing tailback. Stevens under center. Waits for the snap. Gets it. Tries Hardesty up the middle, and he's not going to get it. Nowhere close. Stacked up over left tackle, and now with 14 seconds left to go, Northern Illinois will get one last shot at it. They need a touchdown. 14 seconds to go. As Tim, that wasn't even close.
That wasn't close. Tennessee's offensive line got whipped again. I understand Northern Illinois is selling out because they know it's there, but I think Mike Stoll will tell you if you got some road graders up there and if they got some heart, you're gonna get a little bit of push in those situations. Tennessee has not gotten much push tonight.
Tennessee's playing its safeties 50 yards off the ball. 14 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Northern Illinois from its own 20. Swing pass near side. D'Amico Brown lost the foot. No, he lateraled the football. They're now lateraling it again. They flip it back to one of the wide receivers. Now they flip it one more time. They're still trying to keep it alive. The old Stanford band trick. And now they're going to be trapped in the end zone. The ball is loose. And it's down to 0. And finally flags come in all over the place. One of the wide receivers, Landon Cox, was in the end zone being run around and tried to get out of there and then threw the ball forward. Game is over. Tennessee has won this football game tonight on a wild last play as Northern Illinois threw a little out pattern, and then they just tried to lateral the ball all over the field to finally find somebody open. As it turned out, Tennessee chased him into the end zone when Landon Cox threw the ball forward. That was an illegal forward pass, and the game is over.
And with the win, the Volunteers improved to 2-3 overall. It's back into SEC play next week as Tennessee travels down to Georgia to play them Bulldogs between the hedges. We will join you next week from Athens. For our Vol Network team of Bob Kessling, Tim Priest, and Mike Stoll, I'm Rick Russo saying so long from Knoxville.